Hi YouTubers, this is Remit here, and today I've got a Samsung Galaxy S6. As you can see, it doesn't look really good because it's been dropped into sink and it's been there for a couple of minutes, and when I realized that the water had fully accessed into the phone, and so what we're gonna do, we're gonna try to save this beast if that happens. As all of you know, that to open a Samsung phones we need to use a heat gun. In that case, I'm gonna turn it over. What we're gonna do is heat it all over here, and probably then we'll take it off. I use a industrial heat gun where you can just buy them, from anywhere. So if I just plug this thing here, so what we're gonna do is apparently I need to get my stuff. Where is it? So you're gonna give it a good heat around the edges and in the middle. So once you know that it's hot enough, and then we can try to take it off. Now the question, you just peel off from one side. Okay, give me 1 second, I'm missing something here. And that thing is, anyway, so you just peel it off from one side. Try not to damage it, because it's really a glassy thing, and because we're using a metal, it might just damage the thing. And you have to just be patient with it and do not rush over it, because you may end up damaging it. So we do the sucker here, just pull it up as much as you can try. Oh god, come on, it's not too complicated, it's just making this video is making me a bit of, okay, here we go. Okay, we're gonna just, for the sake of the safety, we're gonna put up the specials here, because we just do not want to damage any bits or glass. So we just roll over slowly. Oh god. And if you think it's not coming off, just put some more on. Once you've done that, you just turn it around, slow it down. It's a bit tight because the glue's really strong, let's say. Okay, we're done here. Just apply some heat on the bottom. just gonna pull it off by this project. Okay, there we go. Next thing is we're unscrew all the drivers, sorry, all the screws from here. I'm gonna have to, just pause the video and do. So after doing that, we unscrew the screws from the back, we turn over, we come to the interesting part, which is taking off the LCD. The same process, we need to apply some heat. Hot enough for the glue to be melted, and then we can just take it off. So we just take the pusher off, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna pull it off and then try to put this thingy underneath, if that's okay. We don't want to I can pull it off just by putting some power, but we don't want to do that because we're not gonna damage the LCD. So we just take a really easy step on it and easily take it away from here. Because it's been in the water, that might have just a bit helped the glue to be a bit loose or something. Otherwise it's a bit difficult to take this one out. So once we do that, okay, there we go. We just take that one off, and obviously right, so we can see what we're gonna do now. Disconnect the battery, disconnect all these cables and everything. Now what I can see here, that the watermarks and then the watermarks and then rust and all these things I can see on the phone. Probably you might not be able to see it. As you can probably see, I'm just gonna take the LCD off. Just make sure you disconnect the battery, and then disconnect this and put this one in one side, and then literally we can see it's not really good. So the next thing I'm gonna do is put it into the, first of all, clean this one off. So we're going to put the motherboard into this, and we apply some IPS 99% alcohol liquid on it, which has got a nice. So we're going to leave this for about 20 minutes or so into this liquid, and then we will clean it out, the motherboard. And then we run a test onto motherboard and basically find out what's going on with the motherboard. Why is it not coming on at all or not doing anything? So I just do not want to continue the video for next 20 minutes, so I'll just pause the video now and come back to it once we're done. Right, so we're back. It's been in here for a while now. The next thing is I'm going to just take it off from here. To be a bit protective, you can wear gloves, but I've just run out of gloves, so I'm just gonna keep it like that. Put this aside. Now I'm gonna just get a closer look to the motherboard, see what's going on with this. I can, and even you can see there are like marks or like brownish mark and all. The processors and ICs looks good, but we can see some sign of damages. Even on the side you can see that. So what I'm gonna do is now run a test on it. Sorry, we're gonna clean it out, then run a test in it and see what's going on with this thing. So we're gonna have to like wait until it dries up. The other way to dry up is I'll put it underneath something, because this is a magnetic dry it up. Just turn it around. It's not completely dried up yet, but what I've done is like give it a bit of heat to help, you know, dry quickly. So the next thing we're gonna do is check it out if there's any major sign of oil damages apart from a few minors. No, it looks okay apart from that. But you know, underneath this, I'm gonna have to go to this point where what's going on underneath here, which can be, you can solder it and then take it off and check it out. You know what's going on with this by using a solder heat gun. Okay, I've lifted it up. You can see now that shield. If I show you here, underneath I can see a bit of rust and some really minor sign of liquid on it. So we're gonna clean that off first of all. You're gonna have to use 100% IPSO liquid to get rid of any water that exists into the phone or any rust that is caused by the liquid or water. Okay, apart from that, everything looks good. Now I'm gonna have to explain something here, because this is the standard water damage repair guideline or tutorial or process. This doesn't mean that every faults will be sorted out, because if anything happens to the capacitors or ICs here, you need to replace that, you know, to be able to use the phone again, to get it back to working. So this phone is completely a dead lash, you know, since it's been into the water. So we hope that, you know, something's going to come up after this quick process. If not, then we're going to have to find out which part is damaged, and then, you know, go through that process. I mean, mostly people do not want to spend a lot of money onto phones when it comes to the replacing ICs and then capacitors, chips and all these things, but it depends how much you would want to spend, really. So I hope that this is not going to be a big deal. what we're gonna do now, the next thing, I have cleaned out the main chassis, or the main body, because it was affected by the water, where, you know, all these places were rusty. So I've cleaned them all up, because if I wouldn't do that, that means we're not gonna get anything out of it. So make sure any parts, anything that is rusted or rusty, or you can feel there's something in there or marks, you just clean them out, unless there's any really like damages that is caused by the electric power or battery fuse, then it should work. We're gonna check the connection here. The connections should be clean as well as the, you know, connection on the motherboard, because if they're not clean, then you're not gonna get anything out of it. No signal, nothing at all. So we make sure they are completely working fine, as well as the battery connection. I'm just giving it a cleaning just to make sure that the what we're gonna do is we're gonna just connect the battery to it. Now bear in mind, if we don't get any signal while putting it on charge or something, or connected to the power, if nothing comes up, that means there are possibilities that the you know, the charging IC or the power IC or the main IC may have gone. So then it will have to go to the advanced level of repairing. Whether the customer would like to do that or not, so, but you know, it's just a matter of the fact that if it's something that needs to be repaired, that needs to be repaired. So we're just taking it easy and then put every cable on. Okay. I'm just doing this video very slow and then try to explain things along with the job that I do. So hopefully you should get full detail on it. So we have connected this on. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to connect a USB cable to it and see if we get any power out of it. Now let's see. Okay. Oh, ha, there we go. It's really taking the charge and 25%. And the other thing is that the screen is not damaged as well. So this repair has been successfully done to it, and what I'm gonna do now is take everything back off and then put the shields back on, where I just took it off, and then, you know, make sure things are clean again, and then put them back together, and, you know, let the owner use the phone again. So yeah, that's all for now. Thank you very much for watching my videos. You can subscribe and share this, and hope that I'll come up with more videos along with this one. So yeah, thank you, bye.